Hey guys, my name is Mannequin and welcome back to Remixing from Scratch. Sorry for the wind tunnel behind me. Have to have a fan on. It's pretty stinking hot here in California. Okay, so last episode I kind of said we were going to go in and add something right after this spot and then go into some sort of drop something. So for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to copy what we had at the intro and just drag this over here so I remember that. First, however, I'm going to need to line it up after that one bar there. Yep, everybody that really likes songs to be structured well is going to hate me right now. I need to move those down. Just because there's that one gap there that's kind of odd. And, you know, I could try to work it in to make the gap here instead of here. But I don't think I want to try to do it. I'll listen really quick. Okay, yeah, I don't want to try to move that over. But one of the things I'm going to do really quick is our snare sounds horrid. I mean, it's okay, but we need to actually distort it and add a whole bunch of mids to it. So first I'm going to add the mids. So I'm going to take the channel EQ. Right there. And then pull up the lovely, lovely Camel Crusher. And we're not going to compress it. Normally I compress things when I throw on Camel Crusher, but we're not actually probably not going to compress it. I might do fat compression if anything. But I don't want to compress it because these snares are already really punchy. Excuse me. There we go, because right now you could hear like that snare when it got to the really fast part. It sounded really thin, but if we turn these back on, it sounds like it's a lot more body. So I'll kind of hear that again. Okay, so now that I want to do one more thing, and this wonderful reverse crash with a reverb on it, I'm actually going to do, first of all, I want to pull up the length a bit more, as if it wasn't long enough. Okay, and then what I need to do is take I could sidechain it, but I'm not going to sidechain it. I'm just going to use a tremolo, because it'll be easier for me. And I kind of want it to sound smoother. I don't want it to sound like it's being sidechained. I want it to kind of sound like it's fading in and out almost. So now I'm going to take, I've got it so it's no longer in stereo, and then I'm going to bring it so it's no longer in stereo. There we go. And it just kind of goes. And then I got to bring the symmetry over to here so that it's basically just kind of like it's it is sidechained, except for it's not. It's going to be a lot smoother. And we'll put it at about 60, 70. I think that's what I want. And then what I gotta do is I gotta take the volume here. Since the volume's at 0, conveniently, I can automate it, and then I'm just gonna cut it right here. All right, come on, move over. Sweet. So we don't get any of the tail in this other part here. Okay, so now we've got this kind of idea going on, and you can really hear when it switches things. This one sounds so much thinner. That's kind of why I said I wanted to make this one the intro. So what we're going to need to do here is add some sort of lead on top, I think. I want to check one more thing though, because I think I might add another impact to this part, because when it does a downlifter, it's not as impacty and heavy enough. I don't know if I want to cut it that fast. I'll kind of just like have it so it fades out, sort of. Let's see how that works. Yeah, I'll just have it cut out sharply after all. And then what I'm going to do with this one is I'm also going to take it and boost it there. Here we go. We'll balance it in. So this kind of goes like this. So you really hear we're going to need something in the high end to because we cut out that that crash afterwards. So it really sounds like we just kind of dropped out something and we dropped into something else. So we're going to need something in the high end for this part in order for it to fit right. I am going to add an impact here, though. I actually know which one, just because I remember using it before. I'm probably going to use just the low end. So go into the loops here, and I think it's that one. Yeah. Okay. So we'll duplicate that, drop that in there, make that -20. And hopefully they won't phase. They might. There we go. I like that. So this is where the decision of making everything here kind of like warm and kind of having a lot of movement is where it kind of killed us in this regard, because we need to have something up in the high end now. But that's no big deal. Like I said, we'll just keep this part. This raw part will be for the intro. And you know, I could add a hi-hat. There's not a lot of, usually there's not hi-hats in trance though. Not hi-hat, ride, sorry. Usually there's not rides in trance though. I'll try it. What the heck? Okay, so I have this one ride sample that I always use. It's the, where is it? Goodness gracious me. It's not the hard style. It's the hardcore drums. Here we go. 909 set, and then we want the ride here. One thing I hate about this ride though is it's got dead space at the beginning. So you'll see here it has dead space, which is wonderful. So kind of get rid of that, otherwise it'll be off time terribly. I'll cut off that much. Try to line it up. Oh, this is always the fun part. Getting it to line up nicely and snap. What the heck? We'll actually just do this. Events, and then we're gonna find this one here. Click it, and then it'll show up right here, and we can just set this to 1. That's the starting position. Sweet. And then we could actually use this, but first, before I hit play, I need to bring down the gain. It'll save us a lot of love in the long run, but unfortunately, when we have to when we throw in a new sample, we have to deal with the fact that it's kind of painful to work with. But yeah, when we go into master, it'll all be worth it because we won't have to worry about things clipping. And I don't even know. I don't even know if this track clips anywhere. So, but it'll give us headroom later on. So I can take this. Kind of see this. And then what I'm going to do is, you know what? I'm going to leave that as is. Just going to bring it down a little bit. And we'll add hi-hats. I'm going to go, where should I look? I'll probably just go to my usual one. Go to the ETM. Hi-hats, and we'll cycle through some of these. And then we'll kind of, I'm going to try to make a hat loop that's not too pathetic. So I got to take, I'm just kind of thinking in my head what I'm going to do here. Negative 20 for sure. Hi-hats and cymbals tend to be way too loud. There we go. This is the one I want. And then take this one, put it over here. I need to drop the level on this one though. The reason is because, sorry, I just kind of lost my train of thought there for a second because I was doing something. Hi-hats, rides, cymbals, and sharp sounds tend to be really loud. You need to bring them down a lot more than other things because they're all high-end, and high-end tends to be very harsh when you have a lot of it. And when you have samples that are normalized, it very quickly makes them really loud compared to other things. So probably gonna need to actually drop these like that much and it'll sound okay. Okay, so I want this one to be louder, that one to be louder. I want this one slightly louder than the other one though. And then we'll take these, loop. That was kind of funny. Loop it like this, and then we'll just kind of work with this spot for now. So kind of go like this. Oh my gosh! I keep on grabbing the window instead of the thing. Actually, we're going to sort by size. And that way we have the smaller ones and shorter ones at the top. Okay, and I kind of want this one. We're going to take this. We'll drop this one by 20. Okay, negative 20. It's actually pretty quiet already, so we might not need to do that, but here we go. Copy that there. Copy that there. And copy that there. And then we should have that. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll stick these all in a stack because I actually want to kind of like compress them together, see how that sounds. Great, track stack, summing stack, yep. And whoops, don't want to do input monitoring. I need to take this one, find some of that harshness, not harshness, that, cut that. And then we're going to set some of this in stereo here. So we'll set this to sample delay, and then we'll go like this. There we go. And then we'll take this one and do the same thing. Except for I think I'm going to flip the stereo direction, so I'm going to get the sample delay and then pull over the left side instead of the right side. Come on, play. That's good. Kind of like this. Make this one so it's not as... There we go. And then take the stereo on this one and make it stereo. Take the lack of stereo and make it stereo. Sample delay. And... there we go. Now, everything else is a lot louder compared to the ride. Now I can try, I'm going to try to use this, Audio Damage Rough Rider. Because it does some really weird compression sometimes. See how that sounds. That's doing some weird stuff with the compression. Okay, I'm just gonna use a regular compressor and kind of compress it a little bit. And then we'll probably add a snare later. But I don't know if I'm going to go into the hat loop quite yet. So I'm going to bring this over here. And because I kind of want to add a lead to this. And there's also one other thing I need to do here. Okay, we need to get a lead here. A very noisy lead. So I'm actually, nope, actually I don't want to do that. I don't want to base it off that one. So I'm gonna add a new instrument, software instrument, and I'm gonna do this. We'll just go with that. What am I doing? Go like that, loop that, sweet. And then I need to take this one and actually do something with it. Okay, so now we're going to obviously get rid of the electric piano. And we're going to switch it with Synth Master, of course. And I kind of want to get, we'll go leads and just kind of solo by that. Okay, we'll see what we can get here. Yeah, what the heck? That sounds cool. and then we got to put a sidechain compressor on this. Right now I'm just keying in random notes. I kind of have an idea, but I can't really explain the idea because it's inspiration. Sorry, guys. I wish I could, but I'm just kind of thinking about some of the songs I've heard lately and kind of, you know, how I could implement some sort of emotion in this. So let's see. I got the compressor here. You know, I should just create like a sidechain preset. Let's do that. I'm going to take the bass that I have here and just copy this, paste it over here, and then sidechain 20, and then we'll just do this. Save as kick side chain. There we go. And save it something like that. So that way I could go and just have a kick side chain preset whenever I need to pop one open. That's gonna save me a lot of time. And then we'll do some of the sidechain compression. Okay. I'm starting to hear clipping now because the fan's like blowing wind and it's actually starting to make my microphone clip and rumble. Sorry about that. I can't really fix that without boiling myself. So we're going to take some of... Actually, I'm going to leave that there. We'll do that. It's going to sound kind of cool. Watch. Move all this here. Move all this here. I need a ghost sidechain. Ghost! No output. Copy that there. That there. Make my hat loop over here and here. And then we'll kind of see how that sounds. Okay, that sounded cooler than I was expecting. I'll admit it. I was not expecting... Now I want to get this, and I want to... I'm going to take all of this junk, and I could actually loop this. Oh my goodness, all the rumbling in my microphone. This is bugging me. I'm going to pitch this up an octave. And might want to make the compressor so it's working. There we go. And then I'm going to find a different lead. We're going to have this kind of underneath of it. To give it some more character. I could just use this one. It'd actually sound fine. You'll hear. Okay, you know what? I'll keep that. I'll keep that for now. Just kind of save it so I remember. And then we'll do the same thing here. Duplicate, and then fix the side chain. Whoop-de-doo. Funnest part of our life. And then we're going to go and kind of listen some other options for leads here because I want to do something interesting. As if I haven't been doing that this entire time. Probably haven't. Oh, this is gonna sound cool. Okay, I really like that sound, so I'm going to keep this, but I want to actually look for a couple other options because I might add some different notes behind it instead of just layering the same note every single time for all this. So I want to kind of look for some other synthesizers that'll kind of really fit this sound right now and also still lead and also still kind of be able to be in the background. Okay, I honestly gotta tell you, just a little plug for the KV331 Audio team. I love the way the reverb works on things like this. It just sounds so amazing. I don't even want to use like I don't even want to use Space Designer for Logic, just because the built-in reverb here is just so good. And then I'm going to make this legato. Legato glide would be very, very long. That was not what I wanted. It needs to be a lot longer, I think. And then we'll go kind of reduce the glide a bit. Brings up an octave. And then I'm going to pull the volume quite a bit. I think there's a lot of distortion going on. Something like that. And then I'll just take, let's add another oscillator here, turn that one on, and then we'll set this one to... And then we'll drop the pitch. I can't even hear that very well, actually. Can't hear it. Can't hear it. Okay, we'll drop the pitch an octave. 9, 10. There we go. See if I can do this. You can tell that's not in tune. It's the one thing I don't like about SynthMaster. It doesn't lock to the right spot sometimes. There we go. That's in. Right. Okay. Find a different waveform here. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Might just want to drop the pitch all the way though. Not all the way. Well, that's 3 octaves will make it. There we go. It's not the right key. I think that's close. Nah, you know what? Okay. We're going 34 minutes here, so I'm just gonna go look through and find a couple different options because I kind of like the sound, except for I don't like the way this synthesizer's playing it out. So it's just kind of like a little thin and weird. Ouch! Okay, that hurt. Sorry. I forgot that I had the volume all the way up. Ow, my ears. Okay, I don't want one of those. We go with that, and then just throw a ton of reverb on it. Reverb for days. That's exactly what I want. Now I just need to EQ it here so that if I go layer EQ, cut, so it doesn't get all the low stuff there, and then kind of cut the. Now, there might be some distortion on here that I could get rid of and make it sound a bit cleaner. Yeah, I think I like that. Can't really hear it that much from there, but... Okay. Now, probably don't want to add unison on it. It'd be nice, but now we'll probably pass here. And then I could take the volume of this and turn it down. Okay, 37 minutes. I'm going to save this here, and I'm going to do one more thing. We're going to find a snare, because I got to find a really good snare for this. Now, I actually kind of want to look for a clap, I think. Snare clap, snare clap. I don't know. Let's listen to this section here. I want a snare and a clap. Actually, we're at the size. We're going to go longer ones first. Might be that one. Yeah, it's that one. Grab that one, and then we're gonna find our clap. So we're gonna do a really heavy clap. Actually, I might just use that one and not have a snare. No, I'll keep the snare on it for the high end because this one doesn't have much high end. So we'll put that there, that there. No, wait, no, because that's, yeah. 51, wait. What am I doing? I want one on each, every other. There we go. Actually, the thing about this one is you can't actually put this type of sample right on top of it because then it sounds like this. Oops. Want to turn down the volume of that first. Oh, I am too gung-ho. Blowing my eardrums out all day. That does not sound good. I'll do it a couple more times just so you kind of hear it. But there is a problem. You kind of have to. Oh, don't flex time on me. You kind of have to keep it in mind. And I didn't have Keycaster running. Nope, I do have Keycaster running. Yeah, I have it running. Okay, forgot. And so because the timing of these, it does like a lead-in clap before it actually does the main clap. So it sounds offset right now. So what you need to look for is you need to look for the actual peak, which is kind of hard when it's shrunk down this much. But I go here, just zoom in, and it's basically, I'm going to select all of them now. It's basically right here. So what we need to do is we need to slide this over till that's right about there. And then you kind of hear, now when we play it back. Now, I could take this one. Oh! Ouch! Okay, that really hurt. I am so sorry, guys. I forgot to grab that one when I, oh my gosh. Oh man. I run my headphones so loud when I'm doing this. I know you guys are probably, you might be doing the same thing, but I run this a lot loud, like really loud through my headphones, and I actually have my microphone feed going in through my headphones too, so I could hear that. But that's not as loud, so that really hurt. Okay. Wow, that was dumb. Oh, I hate that. Oh well. Oops, that's not even the right spot. There we go. Okay. So those are, I reduced the volume to 20, so it should be good. And then what I'm gonna do with these, since this is the high end. Okay. Ouch. I could take this one, and I'm actually gonna do two things with this. I'm gonna take this, duplicate it, and I'm gonna make this one filtered, so it's just low end. So we get that nice punch. That's at about, okay, so we'll cross over right where that one is. Sweet. And then I can get this one and EQ it. So we wanted to cross over right there, so put it right there. And then we get this. That sounds weird. Probably because grab this one, open it up a bit. There we go. So now we have the low end. And then we have the high end. And I can stick the high end in stereo. Delay, sample delay. There we go. And it sounds like this. Actually, all together, that's got a really nice punch to it as well. I really like that. Now, obviously, it's way too loud. So we'll create a track stack, and then we'll make it a summing stack as usual, because sometimes I put some overall compression or EQ on this. And then I'm going to turn this way the heck. Actually, you know what? We'll just grab these ones and turn it down here, just in case. I probably won't volume automate them later, but... Okay, I need to check something here. This should... Where's my kick? Give me my kick. Yeah. Okay, now let's listen to this. I gotta wrap this episode up here because we're running out of time. But we're kind of gonna listen from this part here, and then we'll listen to what we have and we've gotten here. Okay, so a couple things here. First of all, the build is not done. I'm not going to do that yet. Actually, just, I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. Okay. Add more to build. Period. Okay. So what we're going to do in this next time is we're going to work on the build. We're going to add probably a reverse synthesizer to kind of build up during this part. I really like this. Now, one of the things I might change later too, I'll write it down. Change hat order. Because you could tell it's very stylistic for this one. It's not so much is it right or wrong, but you'll notice with my hat loop and my snare loop, it kind of goes like this. So notably from the hat loop, this one, this one. So you kind of hear that. So it's that kind of one that goes after it. I might want to put that in front of the snare instead of behind it, because right now it kind of sounds like, it almost sounds like the snare's dancing around instead of actually that being a hat sample. So we'll kind of see how that works out, but for now I'm just going to leave it as is because, like I said, I need to wrap up this episode. So for you guys that like long episodes, it's kind of been kind of nice because I've been doing twice as long as 20 minutes. So you've been getting a little bit longer episodes, but I'm not making them quite an hour just because I know an hour is hard for some people. I think we did quite a bit in this one. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, we did, because we did all of this and all of this, and it's starting to sound pretty darn cool. So it's not just like a trance track that, you know, kind of just goes. This one actually has sections to it that you could really feel. So don't be shy, baby. Ooh, yeah. Can you feel me? Did you know that your eyes hit me like a hurricane? 'Cause baby, you blow me. Ooh, ooh, Okay, just want to do that really quick. Just kind of give it more mids and make it so it's not as hi-fi. It makes the snare a lot fuller. But oh my goodness, that snare sits so well with the kick. You could just really feel it. I mean, even if you take out the hats. Anyway, I should wrap this up here. I really enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun getting to do this part here and kind of trying out this hat loop that we're going on with. But anyway, I hope this was enjoyable for you guys too, and I hope you learned a lot. But anyway, like I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.